What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Now, again, we're working on the E30 today. No one really gave me suggestions on what they wanted to see in the next video, so I thought, you know what, why not just continue working on the E30, make this look a little series at this point. And today we're actually going to be working on the spark plugs, as you just saw in the last clip. We're going to go ahead and change out the spark plugs, change out the wires, and then replace everything else that this kit gave us, and then actually add in this little sticker here just so we know when we changed it, so we don't forget for the future. And then, yeah, we just have a bunch of small stuff that needs to be changed. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully this car starts running a lot better because of it. I did notice that, like I mentioned before, there was a misfire, but I'm not sure what's causing it. So this is going to be the first step to fixing that. If it still persists, then we'll go ahead and change out the fuel injectors, get some better fuel injectors. I talked to the last owner, he said he never changed them, so that might be on the agenda for the next video. You know, I had to splurge a little bit and actually get myself some gloves, latex free, because I'm bougie. But now we learn how to get our hands dirty like that every time and go wash them 5-6 times before I even finish the install. So nice there. Got the spark plugs, got the little, what is this? Rotor hub. Got the actual, well, I don't even know the name of this thing, but I just know you need it. This is what you plug the spark plugs into. And then we got some random stuff like this. I actually went to AutoZone and actually bought a socket for the spark plugs because I didn't have that before. So I think these take a 13/16. So right there, fits up properly, and it comes pretty snug so it doesn't like fall out or anything. So that's a good sign. So what I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with is the actual wires. Just unplug everything, take this whole little bracket off, and then from there get into actually transferring the wires over. And then once I do that, then I'll actually change out the spark plugs. So this comes off. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug all the spark plug wires. So now we got all of these unplugged. Now we gotta go ahead and take off this little piece right down here. So let me pull that off. And there we go. Got this whole thing out. So just unplug that wire as well. I didn't even know that something would connect all the way down there, but just keep in mind that we need to reconnect that. And this should come off. Wait, let's see. I thought I unplugged this already, but guess not. There we go. Now we got all the old stuff disconnected. So overall, that was pretty easy to get out. I still didn't get out this piece right here, which is sitting right underneath that hub. Let me get back here. Right here, if you can see it. There, so that also needs to come out. But quickly, before I get that out, I just want to show you guys. While the spark plug wires look decently new or not too old or too beat up, this you could tell has never changed before. I think this is the OEM one right here, and then this is the replacement that I got for it, which is exactly the same thing. This is also genuine BMW, so we're good on that end. I think I'm just gonna remove this top piece so it kind of looks like this. But yeah, so this piece right here sits right underneath this like this, and then once I got this off, now I can have access to this, and I can go ahead and take this off, take the old one off, put this new one in, and then reinstall this. Now, if you're someone like me and you were wondering which spark plug wire connects to which slot, it actually tells you way in here. So as you can see, it says number 1 right down in the middle. It says number 2 at the bottom of this one, and then so on and so forth. So that way you're not sitting there confused and plugging the wrong wire to the wrong connector, and then you're just miswiring or the timing is off. So I'm gonna go ahead and start transferring over the new wires over to this new hub right here, and then hopefully we can get I gotta remember to take the old piece out of the car and then replace it with this one as well. I keep forgetting, but I'll put that to the side right now and then start transferring over the wires. At least that way we have it set up, and then from there go on to actually putting everything back in the car. New kit. This actually came in a whole kit, so you don't have to actually go through the website and find each individual piece, but this is from ECS Tuning, and they have multiple options. So you can get OEM ones, you can get aftermarket ones. I got the OEM option one. The aftermarket performance kit is a little bit more, but I didn't need that because I'm not running anything crazy on the car. So I just went ahead and got the aftermarket one, and as you can see, they actually did you the favor of telling you which wire is which. So you got one right here, you got two in my hand right there as well, and it makes it super easy to just find the right slot, plug it in, and you're good. I just want to make sure I do this properly. So you got one, got everything back in. Let's go ahead, remove the old one of this, put this new one on, and then get to taking the actual spark plugs out and putting the new ones in as well. Got the old piece out. As you can see, this screw right here was actually seized into its place, so it just kind of snapped off the little plastic, but we got the new piece here, so we're gonna go ahead and replace that. So gonna go ahead, put this in first, then I think deal with all the spark plugs, and then put all the wiring back into the car as well. Got that little plug back in right there. It's hard to get my camera in there, but let's go ahead and actually start the process of taking all the old spark plugs out, putting the new ones in, and then we can just put the wires back in. One thing's for sure, whoever tightened this all down before me really likes tightening things up to the max, way past torque spec. And those things are shot. See if we can focus. That is straight black at the top, which is not a good sign. So we got those old ones out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the new ones in. Just gonna go ahead and tighten it down real quick. Now I think it's just the easy part of putting everything back together, connecting up the wires, and then I think we should be good. So I'm just gonna throw this piece back in, connect up all these. So I'm guessing that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, the random wire that I need to connect, and then 5, 6. This goes on the other piece on the side, and we should be good. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw this back in, and hopefully it starts back up. That wire goes there. This can just kind of sit on the side for the time being. Just like that, everything is back in the car. Got the spark plugs, got the wires connected. Now the only thing that's left is connecting this back up. So, getting that on there. And then just make sure it's all covered up properly. And then you also gotta go ahead and connect that one wire that we disconnected earlier, which is right here. And this is the actual connector. So let me put you guys down for a second. And now we got that connected up. Just gonna kind of push this wire a little bit out of the way, and we're good. So, moment of truth, let's see. No check engine light, which is a great sign. We still got the battery light on. I'm not sure why. We just changed the alternator, but the car seems to be running super smooth, which is also a very good sign. I'm not hearing any misfires or idling problems. Yeah, overall, I think we're good. As you guys saw, we replaced all the spark plugs, wires, and all the little accessories that go along with it. The car's running a lot better now, which is great. I know these videos have been a little bit boring because there's nothing exciting really going on. Most of it is just maintenance and upkeep of the car, but now that we have most of that done after the fuel injectors, I think the car is pretty much good to go for a while. So that's when we're going to start all the exciting stuff of basically working on the interior, working on the exterior. I know a few plans that I have is get new seats for the car, steering wheel, get new door cards, replace all of this, new shifter, install a short shifter. All that exciting stuff is gonna come pretty soon, hopefully in the near future. So go ahead down below and subscribe. You're not gonna want to miss it. I want to make this a show car and have this be the cleanest car of all my cars. I know I've been neglecting the Corvette and the Charger, but we got stuff coming for that as well. The Corvette needs a lot of maintenance, so nothing really exciting for that, just new ignition system and stuff like that for that car. But for the Dodge, we got some expensive parts coming in pretty soon, so stay tuned for the next video. For the E30 at least, we're going to be working on the cluster. I left everything still kind of unplugged and just kind of half put back together, just because I knew I was going to take it apart and fix whatever I needed to fix, and then put in all the custom parts that I showed in my last video, with like the carbon fiber faceplate, the new kilometer delete faceplate, all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned, subscribe, like this video if you found it useful in terms of changing the spark plugs so that more people see it, and comment what you thought. It really helps get the video out there. The more people comment and like, the more other people see the videos. Help me out, like, subscribe, comment, anything helps, and that way I can just keep making videos weekly, and it just encourages me just a little bit more. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.